Hi friends, hope everyone is staying safe. In this COVID season, where everyone are filled with confusions about how to handle our life, how to sustain the living, what's happening around, and how to safeguard the life of ourselves and our loved ones, it's time to learn to keep the mind calm to the utmost. Because our own health is a reflection of our own mind. Let us understand it more better in yogic point of view. Are you aware of the terms like Aadhi, Vyadhi, and Upaadhi? According to World Health Organization, the state of health is defined as a continued state of complete physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being, and not merely an absence of illness. For a better understanding of health and illness, first we should learn about the five sheaths of existence to understand how the mind and the body works. There are five aspects of existence of human as described in Taittiriya Upanishad. The most grossest is the physical frame, which is also termed as the Annamaya Kosha, as it is basically formed from the Anna, that is the food we eat. The next immediate subtler sheath is the Pranamaya Kosha, featured by the predominance of prana, the vital force or the universal life force. The invisible channels called nadis flow in the sheath of prana. The next sheaths in the order of subtlety are Manonmaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha. As the sheaths become subtler, the freedom of operation in the living being increases and the bondage decreases. Vijnanamaya Kosha is the power to discern and discriminate. Bliss embodies in the Anandamaya Kosha the highest state of evolution. It's the most subtlest among the five sheaths of existence. Now, let us focus on the health, illness, and its cure based on the five levels of existence in the human body. In Anandamaya Kosha, a man is found to be healthiest with perfect harmony and balance of all his faculties. At Vijnanamaya Kosha, there are movements but channelized in the right directions as such. It's in the Manonmaya Kosha where the imbalance starts, says the Yoga texts. Likes and dislikes have come to play at this level. These imbalances amplify themselves, resulting in mental illness called Aadhi. At this stage, there are no symptoms at the physical level. Prompted by the perpetual growth of desires, this mental disease concealed in us begin to manifest them externally and gradually percolate to the physical frame or the Annamaya Kosha, which breed physical diseases called Vyadhis or secondary diseases. Upathi means limiting adjunct. That is, by staying near something, it transfers its property to something else. Example, a crystal kept on a blue cloth appears blue. It is very important to know about the nature of the Upathi to get it free from it because all sufferings are caused by it. When our mind is agitated during our interaction with the world at large, the physical body also gets affected. These agitations cause violent fluctuations in the flow of prana in the nadis. The prana flows in wrong path, flowing from one to other without its predestined rhythm and harmony. The nadis shall no more in this condition maintain stability, but in fact cure due to the disturbances in the prana. Unsteadiness in the nadis creates indigestion first of all. There arises the three kinds of gastrointestinal disorders according to Ayurvedic philosophy. Those are namely Kujirnatvam, Ajirnatvam, and Adhi. When this improperly digested food settles down in the body amidst such commotion, it results in ailments of the psychosomatic type. The process of Adi generating into Vyadhis is very slow. Yoga manages such Vyadhi by treating the mental illness Adi, the root cause of the former. The disturbances in the Manonmaya Kosha percolates into the physical sheath through the Pranamaya Kosha. So, the continued yogic practice balances all the disturbances at each kosha and thus confronts complex psychosomatic ailments by treating their roots. Beauty and strength is nothing but an expression of health. It is not possible to remain beautiful and energetic without good health. Beauty belongs to glowing health and perfection of organism. When the blood is pure and the body is nourished well, there is a glow and charm with smartness, stamina, and beauty in a person. Thus, the yogic concept of health and disease enables us to understand that the cause of physical disorders stems from the seed in the mind and beyond. So, the Adi or the disturbed mind is the cause, and Vyadhi is only the manifestation effect in the yogic scheme of things. By paying careful attention to our personal history, we can always trace origins of psychosomatic disease back to patterns of mental and emotional pressures. From the yogic point of view, disease can be seen that psychosomatic stress-related disorders appear to progress through four distinct phases. These can be understood as the psychic phase. In this phase, there is a mild but persistent psychological and behavioral symptoms of stress like irritability, disturbed sleep, and other minor symptoms. This phase can be correlated with Vijnanamaya and the Manonmaya koshas. Yoga as a therapy is very effective in this phase. The next comes the psychosomatic phase. If the stress continues, there is an increase in symptoms along with the appearance of generalized psychological symptoms such as occasional hypertension and tremors. This phase can be correlated with Manonmaya and the Pranamaya koshas. Yoga as a therapy is very effective in this phase too. Next comes the somatic phase. In this phase, it's marked by disturbed functions of organs, particularly the target or the involved organ. At this stage, one begins to identify the diseased state. This phase can be correlated with Pranamaya and the Annamaya kosha or the physical body. Yoga as a therapy is less effective in this phase and may need to be used in conjunction with other methods of treatment, of course. Finally, it reaches the organic phase. This phase is marked by full manifestation of the diseased state with pathological changes, for example, such as ulcerated stomach or chronic hypertension becoming manifest in their totality with their resultant complications. This phase can be correlated with the Annamaya kosha as the disease has become fixed in the physical body. Yoga as a therapy has a palliative and quality of life improving effect in this phase. It has also produced positive emotional and psychological effects even in terminal and end of life situations. Often, however, the early stages of the disease process are overlooked and the final stage is seen as an entity unto itself, having little relationship to one's living habits and patterns. This is because the modern medicine only looks at the physical aspects and neglects the effects of the Pancha Kosha are the Tirisharira on health and disease. One of the major other Indian concept of disease causation is the imbalances of the Tiridosha. We should be aware of the 5 different sheaths of ourselves to better understand our own health, the disease, and a cure for it permanently. Yoga views the vast proliferation of the psychosomatic diseases as a natural outcome of stress and strain created by desire, fostered by modern propaganda and the abuse of the body from all possible sides, right from the junk food to the religious and the scientific philosophical ideas and whatnot. Yoga, a holistic, unified concept of oneness, is Advaitam or non-dual in nature. It suggests happiness, harmony, and ease. Disease is created when duality or Dvaitam arises in the human mind. This false concept of duality or Dvaitam has produced all conflicts of the human mind and a vast list of human disorders. So the duality or the disease is the primary cause of man's downfall. Yoga helps return man to his pristine whole nature. All diseases, maladies, tensions are the manifestations of the divisions of what should be man's complete nature, the Atman or the self. This self is ease. A loss of ease creates disease. Duality is the first insanity, the first disease. The unreasonable thought that I am different from the whole, I am unique, I am me. The ego is the manifestation of the disease. Only a disordered ego could feel alone, suffer from the lonely disease in a universe, a cosmos totally filled with the self. Hope you all enjoyed the yogic point of view of Aadhi, Vyadhi, and Upaadhi and the importance of staying calm within for a healthier mind and body. The more the oscillation in mind, the more the deterioration of the health. So, my best suggestion is not to go on seeing the news about the current suffering and the environment around us, which really increases our tension and that affects our inner mind and body drastically in a slow pace. Thank you. See you all soon in another useful video. Till then, take care, stay safe and happy. Bye bye.